Sup, bros. It's Terry again, and gonna do another one of these. It's been a while since I've done anything really. Got really busy this past week, so I've got a solid idea for a video that I am going to do this week. So, oh hey, there's more options in the paradigm thingy. I should probably check those out. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video on taking offense by proxy. Had an interesting conversation with the bro on DM, so fuck yeah. And so I'm gonna do a full video response to what. There's a lot of things come up, and I'll go into detail in the video about it. So won't spoil anything here. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, I culturally appropriated myself some ramen today after speaking out against some complaints I saw about cultural appropriation. Well, I mean, I guess it falls into that category. It wasn't necessarily cultural appropriation. Of course, I don't. What most bros call cultural appropriation is probably not, but this broette who she was black, and she saw this bro Ethiopian or Eritrean restaurant. I don't know. Is there a difference? Is Eritrean a genre of Ethiopian food, or like African? No.
Just stay out of my way.
African food in general? I don't know. But he was eating injera, which I've had Ethiopian food before, so I know what injera. It's a bread. It's a kind of bread. It's like a giant spongy crepe. It'd probably be the closest you could come to. And when you go to an Ethiopian restaurant, and I guess it also depends on if it's a buffet or not, but usually your food will be served on top of a big, huge piece of injera, and then you use that bread to pick up the food and eat it. That's how it's the proper way of eating it. If you go to an Ethiopian restaurant, they'll tell you. But what do these things do? Hey, he does that. Let's see what the synergist thing does. But yeah, this bro was eating the injera with a spoon, which was apparently too much, too offensive. And so it got this broette on a rant that about white people, because of course this bro just happens to be white. And I need to revive hope. A new hope! Who's Rexterons? Tougher than the other ones. But yeah, but she went on. Also, apparently, the bro's friend said that he didn't want to eat the spongy stuff. And so you're just going to eat the stuff on top of the spongy stuff. And That was also an affront to her culture as well. Because how dare these white people not know how to eat their food properly. Or like all of it. Even. But, so, after reading through the thread, I quoted her first tweet about the eating in jar with the spoon and said, "Oh no, the horror." Because, honestly, that is... if that's the worst thing that happens to your culture all day, you need to count your blessings. And apparently, she just assumed that... also in the conversation, there's just like that... oh, and they're probably just going to go and insult us after liking our food because they don't like us because they're white people. I didn't bother commenting on that, but... not 5 minutes after I said, "Oh no, the horror," I checked. I saw that I wasn't able to see the quoted tweet in my thread, you know, on my timeline. You know how it is when someone blocks you. You plus everyone else can't explicitly see the quoted tweet unless they actually expand it. And that's what happened, and it wasn't even 4 or 5 minutes later, and
Dead end. Guess we have to go back.
well, maybe we can go this way.
I don't see any way over that.
No, can't go this way either. But yeah, I posted the lock screen on mine and said it only took me 4 words to get this bro to block me, and someone asked me, actually let me look up, during this convenient cutscene, let me look up Talaman, I believe is how you say her name.
On missions before.
Really?
Missions. Nothing to do with the purge, though.
The purge is SciComm's baby.
SciComm.
Our military is split into 2 arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command, known as SciComm, and the Guardian Corps. I was Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but I
I
don't get it.
don't get it either?
If you're not SciComm, then why did you board the train?
For Sarah.
Huh. She asked me what the 4 words were, so I explained the situation, and she thought that was stupid.
Join the end of the line.
The end of the line.
Attention purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines. Personal belongings will be returned upon arrival.
What? What?
Do not leave your lines. This is for your own safety.
Huh.
What's the GC doing here? This op's under SciComm direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
Only civs get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt.
Huh.
Huh?
Then I quit.
Whoa.
Line up.
But wait, where did she get her sword back?
Excuse me. Hey, lady. What gives?
I volunteered.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, now I really want to see what you're up to.
I would too.
I had to rescue Sarah before they transported the vestige to Pulse and out of my reach.
Oh wow. So she
My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
really did give up everything to save her sister.
You're telling me you got on that train so you could save your sister? That's crazy. I could never do something like that.
It's not a question of can or can't. There are some things in life you just do.
I'm liking her more
Easy
and more.
for someone like you to say.
Yeah, bro, you're really whiny, and
Whiny?
I like it. How is that live wire getting power?
She left me.
Yeah. You're kind of being a downer.
One, two, three, we go.
Polar.
What are you up to?
Vanille kind of has
Hey.
polar opposite.
Wake up!
That was funny. That was funny.
Can't keep
Chocobo
up with this
censorship.
girl.
Yeah, I think you did this exact same thing with Hope once. Okay.
You get tired?
I'm going to ignore that save point because I think no, I'm not tired, but I think I should probably upgrade these skins. They have 500 points, so we'll get the bravery and the strength and the hit points, magic, and hey, why not that? Okay, interrupting actions. So, okay, and what do the other ones do? I didn't even look. Raises targets. Oh, strength, and raises target's magic. And his next one is strength. So let's check out strength 7, strength 3. I think I know what I'm gonna go for. And then hey, why not? Oh no, Soof. So medic. Her next one is HP, so she needs more of that. Magic is always good, and HP 10. Ooh, deep protect. Those resistance to and it deals magic damage. Okay. Why does that deal magic damage? Okay. Okay, strength. What's the magic? Oh, yeah, she could probably use more hit points. And Sazh does. Meh. Start that. Okay. But yeah. Talaman asked me, I explained the situation to Talaman, and she's like, well, that's stupid. And I'm like, I know, right? They're like, those, oops, stay out of that. Okay. They're fighting each other. Probably kill those weaker things first. Maybe. Yeah, these are a whole lot easier to deal with that thing going on them. Actually, if it's focusing on that one, it's at half hit point, and so let's go for that one now. But yeah, I was like, it's just like those foodies who think bros who like instant ramen are somehow inferior to those who only eat craft. What? Oh. Let's let them go after that for a while, and I'll do this. Since we're both only doing magic, I think it should probably be the best thing to do. But yeah, it's like, you know, homemade, organic, whatever ramen with all the fixings. And I mean, it doesn't really matter what you eat. I mean, seriously. Your food just goes in one end and out the other anyway, so you're kind of disrespecting your culture's food just by digesting it. You flush it down the toilet, no less. You don't even do anything with it. Nothing. Any bros that actually do anything with their own feces, that's gross. But that got me wanting ramen, so I went out and culturally appropriated some ramen with all the trimmings and had some sake, and I had some more sake once I got home. But now, I found me some cherry blossom flavored apple cider from Strongbow, and that is what I'm drinking right now. Because I'm not just content to appropriate one Japanese stereotype. I must appropriate them all. And two, I must appropriate all of the Japanese stereotypes. It is pretty good, bros. I would recommend it.
I knew that would happen.
It's a bit sweet. I like my ciders a bit drier, but definitely something you try if you see it. It's probably a seasonal thing and won't be around for too incredibly long. I'm not slowing down, bro. I'm not. Let's well, it's staggered. Let's focus on the other thing. Let's try different. And let's beef ourselves up a little. Actually, I think only fate is the thing I need to do for me. Nope. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, we're literally both doing magic, so. Well, I should probably. I was actually going to try and focus on that row while the other thing got killed, but this will have to do, I guess. I think I did a whole lot better on this one so far. And the other thing that happened on Twitter, actually yesterday, actually Friday night, I was just scrolling through my feed and saw this bro. Fuck yeah. Complaining that he had 2 screenshots from an article from 2010. 20 fucking 10.
From Pulse's evil, doesn't it?
About Gears of War 3. And in it, I'm only going off by the screenshots. I haven't read the full article. No, wrong one. About how, what was it? It was about whether or not it was okay for, and that since there was apparently a female character in Gears of War 3, if it was appropriate that she also was able to suffer from the, oh crap, chainsaw specials or whatever from it. And I mean, obviously I think yes, but the second screenshot was from a But the second screenshot was from a comment section where someone pointed out that in this game called Unreal Tournament that female characters have already been like that. I think it was talking about if you point and shoot a rocket launcher at a female character, they will get just as they will have the same effects as if you just did a normal character, male character. And this bro was just commenting like it was the worst thing in the world that he had. Oh, yeah, the author of the article commented saying, "Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you." And the bro who tweeted this entire thing was all up in arms with this editor-in-chief of this gaming blog had not heard of Unreal Tournament. And I'm like, big deal. And like, it's part of his job. He should have known that. And I said, you don't get to dictate who knows what. Because you don't. People know what they know. They're like, well, that's just like a philosophy person writing about philosophy and not knowing who Socrates was. And I think I messed this up again, bros.
Here! Watch and learn, Ish.
Oh, I guess I don't need to heal yet.
We got this, Vanille.
But, crap. I totally messed this up.
Way to go, Sazh!
What? Crap. Oh, fuck. Sorry, bros. I'm not doing well right now. When you compare this entire thing to someone writing about philosophy not knowing who Socrates is, even people who don't know philosophy know who Socrates is, because culture is such an influence on fucking Western culture that even people who have not studied philosophy know who Socrates is. I mean, there was that something in the Sundance Kids mystery series by Vera, where the computer is called Socrates, and that was an obvious reference that they wouldn't have called him Socrates if people who didn't know who Socrates was. You know? But anyway. But you learn about philosophy. You can learn about philosophy in a basic social studies course. A basic history class will go through, when you get to the point of Greek culture, we'll talk about the philosophers briefly. You might not know exactly what Socrates taught, but you will know who Socrates is and that he is a philosopher, and a well-known one. I couldn't tell you specifically what Socrates taught, honestly. But honestly, I need to read more on philosophy. I like learning a lot, so that's something I should probably focus on at one point in time. I think I've heard stuff about the Socratic method and this types of reasoning, so I think it would be interesting to. I just need to look up read about philosophy. I know some stuff like critical theory, post-philosophy, because I've listened to Honey Badger Radio and stuff like that. But you'll learn, my point is that you'll learn about Socrates and philosophers without having to do too much work on your own. I mean, it's only now that people are objecting to philosophy being taught, or you know, Western culture being taught in schools, because it's too white. That these things are becoming uncommon knowledge. But when you're looking into the history of video games, there are no courses. This is not something that is taught in fucking schools. You have to do all your research on your own. And based off of what I've seen on Steam, there are tons and tons of video games and being released each day. And I mean, from what I understand about the entire green light thing, I understand that that wasn't necessarily exactly how it was back in 2010. But there's still tons of games being released at any given time. And since there are so many different genres of games, I mean, this Final Fantasy 13 is an RPG. I'm sure you could go your entire life and only play RPGs and never touch first-person shooter like Unreal Tournament. So it's entirely possible that bro has never played that many FPSs. And maybe the Gears of War series was his first FPS. I don't know. I don't know anything about him. So I'm not going to argue why or way he would not have known. I'm just going to say that expecting him to know everything about the gaming industry is asinine. I think. Am I underreacting to this? But the other thing was, this happened 7 fucking years ago.
Vanille!
It's old news.
Follow the old man's lead.
Well, this bro went way, way back in the annals of gaming history. Dig up that hasn't been relevant for 7 years. I mean, what Gears of War are we on now? Didn't they just release one? I mean, are there... I mean, I think that if there are any sort of, like, gaming history courses, that they're probably college level, and maybe optional. I think the only people who really would concern themselves with trying to know as many different games and different genres as possible would be game developers who are trying to avoid, you know, copyright
Way
infringement.
to go, Sazh! Yay us!
But I don't see the reason for the outrage. Hey, we're here now. Yeah. But yeah, I genuinely don't see the reason for all of that outrage over a stupid fucking article that happened 7 years ago. There's any number of reasons why someone, I mean, he's the editor-in-chief. What if he started that blog or whatever? I don't even know which one it was. It wasn't visible in the
It's just
pictures.
pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
You give up way too easily, bro.
It's not over.
Yeah,
Get you home.
we'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is.
What about your dad?
Flashback. Half of those bros aren't even looking at the fireworks. No, you can't. It's in a force field, and you're standing so far away.
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
What are you calling kid?
To you? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, your father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him. That night, they found the Fal'Cie in the Bodum vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polum.
Bro, your hometown has a stupid
They
name.
forced us onto the train with everyone else. My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used
No,
her.
you literally just said that she wanted to get home, so she tried to fight.
Your dad's gotta be worried.
And you were there. She
Let him
decided
worry.
all on her own.
Why should I care?
She did
He
it to
doesn't.
protect you.
Any father cares.
Sazh?
It's nothing. Forget it.
What? That's not something you just say and then.
Come with me, okay?
This ought to do it.
He just knows how to do all the technical stuff, doesn't he?
We've got time. We'll get you back home.
Yeah.
Your dad'll be happy to see you.
Okay. Well. But yeah, am I underreacting to this thing? Am I overreacting to the overreaction? I just don't see the outrage in it because there's any number of reasons someone doesn't know something, and I don't think anyone gets to dictate what someone should or should not know, especially when they're the editor-in-chief of whatever blog. I mean, like I said, that bro had, there's any number of reasons that bro didn't know it. And you don't get to set the standards for someone else.
Time to get serious.
Unless you're their boss. And you might have just started that blog. Like I said, I don't even know what blog it was, or magazine, or whatever it was, because it was cut out of the, let's see what we have here. It was cut out of the screenshot, so I couldn't tell you which one it was. Or look it up. Well, I mean, I guess I could look up his name. that's not true. I could look up some names usually. But I don't feel like it. Because I honestly don't care. In the long run, I don't care. I think a huge deal was made over nothing. And seriously, it's just like there's SJW purists in every aspect of life. And the fucking bro wasn't even defensive when they pointed out that this game had it, or Gears of War 3 did. I don't remember if he specifically outright thanked the person for pointing it out. Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, that
Which
wasn't
meant
scary
he was
at
willing
all.
to learn. He didn't get defensive about it like so many people do. And while I think he was giving in to feminist bullshit when he was talking about the entire issue of women being able to be chainsawed when the men already were. But seriously. But yeah, I'm gonna stop things here, bros. I hope you all enjoyed it, and hope you'll keep an eye out for my video that will come out in Tuesday or Wednesday on Offense by Proxy. Gonna finish this here real quick. Check me out on I don't know who's watching me where, but I'm on Vidme. I'm Terry Bull. I'm obviously also on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, you already know. I'm thinking of eventually just putting everything on Vidme, but right now, whoop, I've got her totally maxed out. Go. Oh wait, no, I don't. No, I don't. Spoke too soon. Yeah, if you like what you've seen so far, hit me up on the comment section on either YouTube or Vidme. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm Terry Bull. I'm also on Gab and Minds. I'm Terry Bull on all of them. So if you want to talk to me, hit me up there, comment section, whatever's best for you. I love talking to all my bros and talking about all these different things. Tell me if I'm totally underreacting to this bro's reaction to that article from 7 years ago. And keep an eye out for my upcoming videos. So yeah, peace, love, Taurus.